Lads or Willow Wolves, will you please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, moment of silence, and of course, your classroom purpose statement. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now please join me in our moment of silence. Thank you. Now please take a moment for your classroom purpose statement. Thank you. You may be seated. Happy Monday, everyone. Today is March the 31st, the final day in March of 2025. For lunch today, it is cheese ravioli with a garlic breadstick. And for breakfast tomorrow, it is a breakfast platter. Here's what you have. You will have, let's see, egg, sausage, links, and biscuit, or a build your own breakfast yogurt parfait. So strawberry yogurt, toasted oats, granola, and fruit. Okay, I don't have any students with a birthday today or staff with a birthday. We will be back in a few days with more student birthdays. Let's talk about our attendance on Thursday. Attendance on Thursday as a school, we were 90, which is fantastic to be in the 90s, even if it's just by a little bit. I have my grade level that had the best attendance. Shout out goes to second grade, who had overall attendance of 93%. And I had one classroom who showed up with 100% attendance, and that classroom is Mrs. Cortez's class. Way to go, Mrs. Cortez's class. Thank you for all being here on Thursday. All right, it's National Day. Today there were two that I was like, oh, we work in a school, so that one might make sense, but I'm going to talk to you about my favorite, okay? So today's National Crayon Day, and well, working in a school, that makes sense to talk about, right? National Crayon Day, but did you know that it is also National Tater Day? What's a tater? It is a potato. National Potato Day. Do you know? I love a good potato. First of all, we have to talk about all the different types of potatoes there are. So there's like the ones you use for baked potatoes, Idaho potatoes, russet potatoes. Then there's sweet potatoes. Then there's golden potatoes. There's red potatoes, all types of potatoes. And then we haven't even talked about what you can do with potatoes. Mash them, fry them like French fries. You can cut them into slices. Lots of different things you can do for potatoes. All right, so here's something interesting for you as well. Have you heard about a twice-baked potato? There's such a thing. You bake it, you stuff it, you mash it, and then you bake it again. All right, so did you know that parts of Kentucky first celebrated the sweet potato for part of Tater Day? Sweet potatoes are one of the main cash crops in that area. So that means that's how they make most of their money. The crop that brings in the most cash for that area in Kentucky, sweet potatoes grown there. Tater Day started way back in the early 1840s with the trading and selling of sweet potatoes. It is the oldest trade day in the US. Check this fact out. Did you know that worldwide there are more than 4,000 potato varieties? Okay, so I named a few. I did not know there were 4,000. That's a lot. How did potatoes come to the US? Potatoes were shipped from Europe to the colonies. I know my fourth and fifth graders have been learning about the colonies in the early 17th century. Whew, potatoes have been around for a while. All right, there's your fun fact. Tell me, it's time for another poll. What is your favorite way to eat a potato? Baked potato in French fry form? Are there other ways, twice baked? Sweet potatoes? Tell me about your potato love. Our state testing is continuing, and this week my third and fourth graders will hop into that. So this week we will have third, fourth, and fifth graders take the writing test for the Arizona State assessment. That means I need everyone on those testing days to make sure that we're moving through the hallways in the way of the wolf with kindness and respect to give those grades the testing environment that they deserve. Special shout out to my fifth graders. You completed testing. We're going to do any science makeup testing we need to today before we hop into writing tomorrow. So thank you everyone for doing your part to ensure that our testing is running smoothly. Camp Learn Some S'mores is coming. It is this week. We are now just 3 days away. Thursday, 5:30 to 7. It like the weekend happened and now all of a sudden we transformed into a Camp Wonderland here. Get excited. It's going to be so much fun. I'm hoping, here's my wish list for Camp Learn Some More. I'm hoping I get to make a friendship bracelet, make a Shrinky Dink, and then I want to paint a rock. Those are my top 3 wishes for Camp Learn Some More. You can do that and so much more if you come see us Thursday night from 5:30 to 7. That is all I have for my announcements today. This is Mrs. Davies signing off, wishing you the most magnificent Monday.